How's it going, you guys? So in this video, I'm just going to be discussing a couple of really effective solutions for anti-depression, or just to give yourself more energy, or to boost your motivation, your well-being. I was talking a little bit about these strategies on a live stream I did a couple days ago, and so a lot of people seem to be interested in these methods, and talking about boosting my well-being, boosting motivation, boosting energy. These are things I'm mostly interested in these days. Like, I've conquered all my own health issues, so nowadays I'm more concerned about optimizing. You see, a lot of people get too stuck in this whole nirvana of health thing, like vegetable police. And it's like you'll find a diet that works good for you, and then at that point, you know, people get bored of the diet and they continue searching for new diets. But where I'm at now is I'm thinking about how can I feel my best, right? And if I'm feeling good, how can I feel even better? And so I find herbs and supplements and things that, like nootropics almost, that's more of my area of focus these days. So, because I'm already healthy, now I just want to get healthier. I'm healthier than I've ever been. I feel way better than I ever fucking did, even in teenage years. I'm sure it's reflected in my persona through my videos. Regardless, I regress. Yeah? Hate that term, I regress. But I fucking regress. So, now, let's get on with the topic of the goddamn video. So, for well-being, for energy, for general boosting of the mood and the motivation, goddammit, there's one strategy that I'm going to talk about, one principle, and 3 different supplements or herbs that can boost this. So, if you're feeling depressed, I found depression responds best to dopamine boosting strategies of all kinds. Typically, obviously, people are depressed because they feel like, because they have life problems that need to be sorted out. They need to finally go to college like they've always kind of thought about. They need to either fix their broken relationship or remove their broken relationship and then develop a better approach to relationships in general. Stop playing the victim card, stop blaming the other person, and start to learn how to create the relationships you want in your life. Like most people, they need to figure out what is wrong with my life, what is wrong with myself, and then search for ways to create better things in that area. And so I already made many videos. That's a very deep topic, but that's the first and foremost, because if you're not creating the things you want in your life already, if you're not focused on creating good things, and if you're focusing on, I have all these things that are wrong, I feel depressed and don't know why, scrolling through Facebook all the time and all this nonsense, obviously you're never going to feel good. You need to start to develop on creativity, start to focus on inspiration and motivation, and stop distracting yourself with mindless nonsense. Okay, you could spend hours and hours scrolling through Facebook and not even realize the time. Don't do that. Anyway, so before I even get into that, dopamine, boost dopamine, boost dopamine, boost dopamine. Boost dopamine, focus on activities that utilize dopamine. Remember, motivation and building good things in your life, it's all regulated by dopamine. Okay? Damn it, my girlfriend's calling. Alright, so you need to build dopamine is what I'm saying. And so probably the number 1 supplement for that is going to be mucuna prurins. Okay, so I like mucuna because, number 1, if you get the right extract and you take the right dosage at the right time, and for me personally, I've had the most success with a supplement called Mucuna Dopa by Now Foods. And starting off with just 2 capsules in the morning, and then over time I take 2 capsules in the morning and then 2 capsules later on, seems to have boosted my motivation and well-being drastically. And it's really pronounced and has extremely improved all aspects of my life. And by the way, I haven't been taking it lately. I've been experimenting with other things, but I've taken it on and off. Extremely great boost of well-being, motivation, all sorts of stuff. And also I found that it seems to increase athletic performance by a drastic degree. And I like Mucuna because it does not build a tolerance, there's no withdrawals. It seems to be the safest and most effective approach for building dopamine for those of people who want a more natural approach. And if you want an even safer version, you can get a whole herb extract from Hyperion Herbs, Brandon Gilbert's company, who I highly respect. And just steep like 1/4 of a teaspoon in some hot water, or mix it, blend it with your morning coffee or whatever, and you've got an amazing dopamine boosting concoction type thing. And this will work wonders for your well-being. The second supplement I can recommend is going to be either phenylalanine or DL-phenylalanine. So in particular, I personally I really like the L-phenylalanine really well, just because it seems more like consistent and effective and more towards boosting dopamine in general. Not to mention it's the natural form of phenylalanine. But lately I've been taking the DL-phenylalanine because it's all that they had at the health food store at the time. And DLPA definitely boosts my cognition and my motivation. It's like taking Mucuna, but like 5 times more powerful. This is something that's very pronounced. The thing is, taking amino acids are more pharmaceutical than taking herbs, in my opinion, because number one, they are kind of like synthesized or they're isolated, and number two, they work like pharmaceuticals. And many studies have shown amino acid therapies of all kinds, whether that's tryptophan, 5-HTP, tyrosine, phenylalanine, theanine. Amino acids have been shown in many studies to be more effective than pharmaceuticals. And phenylalanine seems to be the best one for dopamine. I've tried tyrosine, and that seems to be more directly boosting thyroid hormone and more like stress hormones like cortisol for whatever reason. I find that phenylalanine is much better for boosting your mood than tyrosine, alright? And I'm not sure what the specifics are, but I could make a video where I make some theories or what have you, based on mechanistic data that we have. But phenylalanine is amazing. Phenylalanine will boost your mood and your motivation like nothing else. And it goes really good combined with caffeine capsules for a pre-workout. Basically all pre-workouts, the most effective things in them are going to be amino acids and caffeine. And so you could just spend $10 on some phenylalanine and $6 on caffeine caps, and you've got a very effective nootropic / motivation / Adderall type drug or whatever, or supplement stack. That works really well. And it's natural, it's legal, you just go to your health food store and buy it. It's super cheap, super effective, and it's much more safe than getting some kind of pharmaceutical drug. It's like safer, better, legal, cheaper Adderall, basically. And it works wonders. In fact, and I'm basically describing kind of what I took this morning, right? And why I'm so motivated yet jittery, I guess. But I feel great. I'm getting a lot of shit done. I'm getting a lot of shit done today. It's fascinating. Woo! So, what's the third thing? Yohimbe. Yohimbe. So today, I started my day with very strong coffee mixed with cream and about a teaspoon of brain octane oil. And what was I saying? And then I supplemented with about 2,000 milligrams of DL-phenylalanine. And then I also took like 75 milligrams of Yohimbe bark extract. It's basically it's a formula by Source Naturals, and it's called Male Response, and its main active ingredient is yohimbe bark, but it also has ginseng and other things. So typically anything with yohimbe, even if you just take yohimbe or even yohimbine, although I don't take yohimbine, yohimbe bark extract. I took about 75 milligrams of that, which is a very low dose. You got to be very careful with yohimbe. If you take too much, your heart will go crazy. You'll be too jittery. You take just enough, and especially with DLPA, those two together, it's like, whoa, here I am right now, right? But look at how jittery I am. But you feel amazing. You literally feel like you're on top of the world. It's hardcore. So, fucking damn it. Yeah, it's intense, I guess, right? But it's amazing at the same time. Very productive. I can tell you, I've gotten more done in the last 2 hours than I've gotten done all month. Crazy. All my problems, like, I've solved in the last 2 hours. It's pretty unbelievable. Yohimbe boosts your adrenaline, your dopamine. It boosts circulation throughout your body. Very amazing effects. And if you take the right dose at the right time, early enough in the day, it's not going to affect your sleep. You're just going to feel great. Every aspect of your life will improve, and it makes an amazing pre-workout. So again, for productivity, for dopamine, for just feeling like you're on top of the world, basically a natural Adderall, I guess. This is a great fucking stack. Basically, what I would say is you want a dopamine boost, a dopamine building herb or supplement. So you want either the phenylalanine or the DLPA or the mucuna, and then you want to mix it with a source of caffeine. So that could be caffeine pills, it can be coffee, or yohimbe. So you don't want to take all of these combined; it'll be too much. Unless you're my girlfriend, who might be suffering from ADHD or might, whatever, and maybe that's why it doesn't kill her, right? But caffeine, some kind of caffeine or some kind of stimulant, some kind of dopamine receptor expression, something that boosts the expression of dopamine, something that simulates dopamine, caffeine or yohimbe or guarana or something, or coffee or yerba mate, and then mix that with DLPA or mucuna, and boom, you got an amazing stack. Just make sure you drink plenty of water, and make sure that you supplement with salt and or potassium in whatever ratio works best for you, because typically the weird effects people get from stimulants, they tend to be due to electrolyte imbalance, is what I kind of came to realize or found out myself, is that these things can or cannot be diuretics. Okay, it's half of it. It's a half truth. It's a half truth that stimulants are diuretics. There's science that says otherwise, but it's not necessarily the same kind of diuretic as most people think. It's not like dandelion root that just makes you piss excessively. What I believe is that these things, they make us excrete either sodium or potassium, and so it makes us jittery, it makes us feel crappy, gives us withdrawal, it gives us hangover type feelings, come down effects or whatever. What you need to do is see if you need magnesium, see if you need potassium, see if you need sodium, address your intake, and go from there. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Leave questions and comments down below. I need to go and do some deep breathing exercises, because I got just so much dopamigenic energy. Fuck yeah. Alright, leave your questions and comments down below. Yohimbe mixed with fucking DLPA is one hell of a supplement stack.